You see this place? It is a registered tire shop. It is a registered tire shop. Look at, we have tires even behind here. Look at, all these are tires. I even have truck tires. All right. This place is a registered tire shops. I'm even gonna show you, but you're not gonna see it very well. All these things you are seeing are documents for these shops, but I'm not gonna show you people very well because you people are criminals. Some of you, not all of you, some of you are criminals. I'm not going to show you, but this is to show you that it is a registered tire shop. This year alone, I have employed more than 15 to 20 South Africans to work here. But each month that they receive their salary, they will stop working. So what must I do?
You are foreigners because you have nothing to show. You go around claiming this is your country. Let's go outside. Show me papers that confirms you are the owner of this country. There's nothing. You don't own anything. Yet you call people foreigners. You are a foreigner yourself because you do not own. Foreigners means visitors. Visitors are people who just come empty-handed with a small bag. When the time permits, they go. That's you. You are renting. You are marching from the hostels, beating up people that they must leave South Africa. Yet you do not own a hostel. You are paying a rent in that hostel. You can be removed yourself from that hostel.
Now, taking things back to where they began. The things happening in South Africa, things that to us African brothers, if we do not speak about them today, maybe tomorrow somebody might ask us why we did not question. Somebody might feel in future that we were quite irresponsible. Somebody might feel like we were ignorant. Why would we just sit down and watch our brothers in Africa, South Africans, mistreating fellow Africans? Which spirit are we using? Now, there's a clip I've played and I'm going to play it once again. A clip showing exactly why South Africans are feeling insecure with fellow African brothers in their country. And this problem, when I was quite young, in around 2005, some time back, we had an issue with South African brothers chasing away Kenyan brothers. I can remember quite well. It is still in record. And the main reason why this was happening, it is because South Africans were feeling like Kenyans were taking jobs that belonged to them. The strain that came up between South Africans and Kenyans is because South Africans were not getting jobs and Kenyans were being given the same jobs. Reasons, when employers were asked, they came out categorically and gave the same excuse that has been given by one of the immigrants, the so-called immigrants in South Africa. The employees said that Kenyans were willing to work, to go an extra mile to work, but South Africans wanted to sit or work under their own conditions. They want to be the ones determining when to work, how to work, when to be paid, how to be paid. But you see, when the other African brothers go to South Africa, all they want is a job. You give the conditions of the job, theirs is to follow and work according to the timelines that you've given to them. You give a Kenyan driver a vehicle to drive from Johannesburg to Cape Town. They will do it without question. They'll find a way, even if they're tired, they'll just find a way to make this happen. But South Africans will now start taking you round and round, trying to tell you, oh, we have rights, I don't know. But you see, Kenyans, the only language they'll speak with you is, okay, because I'm tired and I need rest, how much will you pay for me to sacrifice my sleep? How much will you pay for me to sacrifice the time that I was to go and give my family? And when you tell them that this truck should be in Cape Town by tomorrow 6 a.m., the Kenyan will just ask you for the money and he'll make it happen. In the clip that you've just heard, The guy is complaining that he has opened a tire business that is legal, that is registered. Most of his employees are South Africans. He has employed a number of South Africans. It is sad, as it is alleged in the clip, that the guy says immediately he pays South Africans, they disappear from work until the next pay. Who can tolerate such? Let's just be clear, brothers. Let's speak. This is an in-house discussion. Who can tolerate such? Who in this world? We accept you've gone through a lot of pain, you've gone through the apartheid regime, you've suffered, but now who can tolerate such? Before I talk about the Medicare and all the other hula baloos we hear about in South Africa, please, let's address this issue now. What's making you people not willing to work? Why are you not dedicated to work? Because it's like this is where the problem is coming in. That is why, if somebody has not told you, it's better I also give you my opinion, my sincere opinion. The reason why employees, the white employees, big companies in South Africa, the reason why they prefer the so-called immigrants or the other African brothers from Zambia, Nigeria, Kenya, and other countries, and not prefer you South Africans, is because they are claiming, I'm giving you a secret, they are claiming that you are lazy. You're not willing to, you're still living in the past, you're still living with a lot of bitterness. It is time that you move on. Move on. The apartheid regime is done. You are not the only country that was colonized. Please, let's move on. Let's move on. We need a world that's full of peace. We need an Africa that is in harmony. Malema said something that you are sending away African brothers from South Africa because you claim you are the owners of the land. But most of you still do not have the documents to prove that this is the land, that you are the owners of the land. Most of you don't. These are the words from Malema, and I'll play the clip here. Let's accommodate each other. I heard another speaker say that, they also want even to strain relationships in South Africa so that they have pure breeds of South Africa. He was giving an example of the Jews, that it's difficult to marry a Jew lady if you're not a Jew. He was trying to emphasize and giving very funny examples that are old school. America was not built by the Red Indians. It was built by people who came in, the immigrants who came in. I don't believe, and I would not like to believe that you're trying to copy this from what Trump did. And it will be ironical because South Africans are beneficiaries of what Trump did. After sending away immigrants, he took South Africans. He gave you the number one chance. Globally, you are the ones that were favored. But now, how do you pay it? How do you pay it? Everyone is watching. Everyone is watching. I know you will comment. I'm waiting for your comments. Maybe you can give us the way. Maybe you can share with us your thoughts. But if I have to be frank, if we have to be frank, speaking for our African brothers, speaking for African brothers, speaking to African brothers, South Africans, whatever you're doing is out of order. No one is happy. No one is pleased. Yes. Keep watching, share.